Blessings to you all. If you're a music artist, no matter what genre, I recommend that you check out Rising Sun Entertainment at risingsunentertainment.com. Rising Sun Entertainment will take your music career to the next level. They provide a personalized experience to each artist, as well as marketing distribution, PR services, and much more. Stop wasting time and visit risingsunentertainment.com or call 404-786-1827 and start earning the royalties you deserve today.
How's everybody doing today? It's the Proof in the Pudding podcast show, and I go by the name of Sion919, and I'm definitely excited about today's show. Yo, this is a first right here. We got the youngest owner of a record label and distribution company. Yo, I'm really excited about you being here, yo. So without any further ado, Novembur Hill is in the building. How you feeling?
I'm good. How are you?
I'm good. So let's take it back to the beginning, right? How did you first get into entertainment?
Well, I started off as a model. I was 7 or 6.
Wow.
I believe I was 6 going on 7 when I started modeling. I modeled with Tina Bridges. She was my runway coach for quite some time. And then I got into acting, which I barely did it, but like it was great. And then I started a group with my sister and my cousin.
Right.
We were the D girls. We was rapping or whatever. It's very much embarrassing now that I look at the songs we made.
Right.
But it was good back then. I guess I really don't know. So don't look it up, please. And then, my brother passed away in 2017.
Wow.
And so he liked to rap. Thank you. He liked to rap too. So we started a record label not too long after that because he never got signed to a record label before. So we made one because, and then that's how it happened.
Okay. All right. So let's take it back real quick. All right. Where are you originally from?
I'm from Indianapolis, Indiana.
From Indianapolis, Indiana. All right. So around what age? Because you say you was modeling at 7. So around what age did you first get into modeling? And then you think, I want to do that. What age were you?
Since I was like 4.
Since you was like 4.
I've always been taking pictures in front of covers. Like, I used to make my mother take pictures of me. Like, I go put on clothes out of nowhere. And like, I want to take a picture. And them clothes was mad tacky, but that was good,
Right.
I was taking a picture in front of the little cover we hang up on there.
Wow. So it's always been in you. Do you remember some of your early inspirations in modeling?
Naomi Campbell. Love her with a passion. And Tyra Banks. Yes.
Okay. So did you watch Next Top Model and all that?
Yes, I watched the whole season like one day. Like it came with like 25 seasons. I watched all of it in like one day. I don't know how, but I did it.
Wow. So it's like you knew you just seen it and knew I want to be on that stage. Like what was it about the modeling? Was it the clothes? Was it them walking the runway? What first drew you into it?
It was the walking part. Because I like walking down the runway. At first it was the clothes. I was like, yeah, free clothes.
Right.
We can't take them home like that. So it was the walking part for me and how people just like clap for you when you come out. It's just so energetic.
Wow. Okay. There's nothing wrong with that. So it's like you decide this is what I want to do. So now you're modeling at 7. What were some of the things that you struggled with in the beginning?
Keeping my head up while walking. It's like at first it was very hard because like you don't know when your head's down, but it be down. Or like when you walk, your head you go like that sometimes. It makes no sense. Like you can't feel it, but like people can see it happening. Right. Oh, and I was really bad at my stance because people always do like the little T stance or whatever. Me, I don't do that at all because it makes no sense to me. I got my own signature stance that nobody can do except for me because I made it. But people, it was the stance. It was really hard for me to do.
Okay, so what things came naturally for you?
Oh, the walking part and the posing part and the turns. I'm known for my turns.
Wow. Okay,
Yeah.
so how long did it take you to master the turns? Because I've walked a couple runways and it's not always easy, and I'm pretty sure you
You
in
know,
hills and stuff like
me,
that.
it didn't take that long for me because it was just easy. Like that's something that just came naturally because it was really easy for me to do a turn. I make my own turns up. I got my own little
Wow,
slow turn, my own little reverse turn people be trying to do. Like if y'all want to learn, just tell me. I can teach y'all. But, like
you get some classes.
yes, I could do a little turn class for y'all.
No, that's dope right there. So, what's some of your best memories from modeling?
Oh my first show. I was wearing this little cute little dress.
Right,
It with my because like everybody was with me, so like it was my father, my brother, my mom, everybody was there, which was very great.
right,
Which is why it's my favorite now because I'm older, so they don't really come no more.
right.
But that was great. Oh, I remember when I was walking and then I fell. I fell, but I got back up, and then I was the favorite because I was the only kid in that show.
Right. So, was
So
it all right? Did you have heels on or using flats
yes,
in the time?
I had some heels on, and like on top of that, the floor was it was really slippery already because somebody has put water on the floor previously,
Right.
so it was like bound to happen anyway.
Wow. Okay, but like you said, you got back up, you kept going. So,
Yeah,
at what age is because it's not a lot of women. Some women are grown and can't walk in heels. So, how long did it take you to get the heels down?
not that long. I started walking in little heels
Right.
for a good 2 months.
Wow.
After that, I moved on to like the high ones. It wasn't that hard for me. I was like
Okay.
walking the hills in general.
All right. Okay. So let's take it back. Did you say y'all was the D girls?
Yeah, yeah.
Oh wow. Okay. All right. So now was this around the same time you were modeling or this came a little bit
Yes,
later?
yes. I was modeling still, and oh my god, D girls. We made that up one day. Me and my sister and my cousin were in the bathroom together. We don't know why, but you feel me? We chilling in the bathroom,
Right.
and then we all just started rapping and whatever. And then we showed our mom our song, and
Wow.
then we went to the studio.
And they recorded it. So all right, let me ask you. Okay, so back then, right?
Hmm.
Around what age were you around this time?
I think I was like probably like 8, 9, 10.
About 8, 9, 10. Okay, so around that time, what were some rappers that you liked at that time?
At that time. Ooh, who the hell like at that time? T Grizzly. I liked
Tigris.
it him. I liked it. Cardi B still.
Okay.
Was she out? She was out, yeah. I liked the Cardi B and Nicki.
And Nikki. All right. So when you first, what made you first say I'm about to rap? Like, how did you first get into that?
My brother. Because I always hear him rapping his room.
Okay.
So
So
yeah.
he was rapping, you in the corner soaking it up, right?
You know, I was like,
So
yeah.
all right. So all right, the first rap you came up with, did you how did you let who did you let hear it? The first song you came up with, or the first verse?
My mom
Okay, and that's the one y'all made in the
automatically
bathroom.
we automatically just went upstairs. It was like, you want to hear our new song?
Wow.
It
Okay.
was so embarrassing now. Oh no.
Do you remember the topic of the song or the title?
I think the first song I recorded was I think it was We Go Hard. I
We go hard.
believe it was that. Very much embarrassing.
Wow. So if you had to describe your sound, right? What was your sound like on the mic?
See,
Like,
back then I it was like some the chipmunks. Yep. Chipmunks. You know the Alvin from Alvin and the Chipmunk.
wow.
Yep.
Wow. Is it your voice or what? Because I'm pretty sure you're older.
I believe it was my voice because it was really squeaky.
Wow. Okay. All right. All right. So, okay, around this time, right? You're rapping at this point, right? So,
Yeah.
like, you record the song. What was that process like going to the studio and recording the song?
It was fun. Actually, my first time going to the studio, I was like, oh wow. Cause everything was just so great. Cause like I only seen it on TV from watching Empire.
Right.
But then I get there, I was like, oh, so it does look like that in real life. It was great. And then I got to play with the little DJ stuff. It was fun.
All right, so that's dope right there. So the first time in there, were you nervous?
My first time,
Yes.
not really.
Not really. It's like you already
Yeah,
knew
like
like it's
I'm
what.
shy in general, but like when I'm doing something, I'm just outgoing. But by myself, I'm a shy person. It's
Wow.
it's hard to explain because I don't like talking to people for real.
At
When I'm
all.
like not working, I just don't talk.
Wow. So how did you first get into writing? Was you doing poetry or you just was freestyling? Or how did you first get into writing?
I was freestyling. I don't know how to do no poetry.
All right, so
Mm-mm.
you started freestyling from there and then just so how long did the group stay together?
Probably like a year, not that long.
Did y'all ever perform any of your songs?
Yeah, we performed. We go hard a lot of times. Like that was the main song we performed. We went to I think 3 to 4 shows at least.
Okay. All right. So let me ask you, what part of that process did you enjoy the most? Was it the writing, the recording, or the performing part?
The performing part.
All right. So where did y'all perform at?
You said where did we perform at? No, because the
Yeah, like what places did y'all get to perform the song?
uh Adamsville, right? Yes, we went there. We went. It was like this little. I believe that they was giving away food, and everybody was outside. We
Right.
performed right there in front of like random people. Eat like
After school event for TV.
yes,
CLA.
it was a back to school event outside in the
Wow.
parking lot. We sitting there performing
Right.
in the parking lot. Cars driving by. I'm like, oh, okay, we different out here.
Right.
Yeah.
All right. So how was the crowd reaction to the song? Was they feeling it? Like how was the energy?
Oh yeah, you feel me? We had people dancing. It was great.
All right. Okay. All right. So from there, right? You say you did a little acting as well.
Yes, I did a little,
All
like
right.
literally a little acting.
All right. How did you get into acting?
My friend at the time, she was an actor, and then I wanted to try it to see if I would like it. That's how
Right.
that really went down. I didn't really like it like that after 3 little things I had going on.
Right. Wow. So okay. All right. Was it what part about the acting wasn't for you? Was it like trying to act out the character? Or was it like remembering the lines? What part did you didn't like? Did you did not like the most?
Remembering the line, because my memory is so bad.
Wow.
And it's like, wait, like I did start doing improv. I'm good at improving,
Okay.
but when it comes to remembering lines, it's not great for me.
All right. So okay. So you model, you act, you was rapping at one point, right? How do you
Mm.
prepare yourself? Like how do you get mentally ready before a photo shoot? And then the same with the performances as well. Like how did you get in your zone before it was time?
Well, with photo shoot, my first photo shoot was when I believe I was like 4 or 5. It
Wow.
was my birthday photo shoot. Like I was already a little diva or whatever. But now when I get ready for a photo shoot, I just look in the mirror and be like, girl, and then I walk out. Like I literally just do this in the mirror and then walk out. I don't know.
Wow.
Oh, like I like trying on the clothes. So like I pose with the clothes on, then I go just take pictures.
Right. Okay. So what's been some of your favorite shoots that you've done?
My favorite shoots that I have done, I believe it was with Mrs. Bobby.
Okay.
I like her clothes are like very much different and hip and tacky at the same time, but it's so pretty. I like doing her photo shoots and I like doing Miss Kim Merly Pinkston photo shoots. I with her scare line with her new skin line that's coming out.
Okay.
So I know that it's fun with her because I know her personally. So and plus all my little old model friends are like with me, so it's very fun because we used to just goof around and
Wow.
I get to play. Like when other people I don't know, I'm like very much serious, but with her, I get to like just play around with her because it's not awkward or weird.
Okay. So let's talk about over the years, because about how long have you been modeling?
I've been modeling for Wait, how old I am? Okay, hold on. 9 years. Who?
Okay, so you've been doing it for 9 years. All
Mm-hmm.
right. So what things have you learned over those 9 years?
I learned how to keep my head up. Like I was saying, it's very hard to do that. I learned because you know how it's couture walking when you just
Right.
straight walk. Me, I learned signature. I was never good with doing just a straight walk because you know me that's boring. I
Right.
gotta have my turns, my over dramatic poses. I learned how to do that because I was never good with couture. It was like it was not it for me. I also learned how to do more turns over the time. Like I said, I make my own ones, but like I learn new ones every couple of months from different people.
Right.
So I like that part a lot, and I learned who to choose to hang with and not to hang with because people out here just be fake.
All right. So all right, let's get into that a little bit without putting your business out there, right?
Right? Okay, I try.
All right, all right. So when we talk about the behind the scenes, right? What is it like being in the model circle? What is that like? Like, is it like everybody helping everybody, or are they stepping on each other to get to the top? From your experiences, what has it been like for you?
It's really both. People will help you, but it's just because there's other people around. When it's just them, at the end of the day, every mother gonna want their daughter to be higher than the next child or the next person, regardless. So they're gonna say their child's better, their child's this, their child's that. So it's really the moms. It's not the children. The children are great. Now it is some kids who's like they had messed up because of their parents. So the stuff that they do is based off the parents, not them themselves. So, but then you have people who's actually genuine, help you around, and you know just be there for you no matter what, which is
Right.
very rare to find because most of the people who I taught, they're not cool with me anymore. They took what I taught them, they went on with their life, they forgot about me. It was just real crazy.
Wow. Okay. It's like the thing is like the person that's the one that's creating, they can keep creating. So it's like they may have learned that, but it's like so much more of you going on. But it's like I know that feeling. It's like sometimes it's like you help somebody up or you help them get on their feet, and it's not
Right.
reciprocated. But you kept it moving. You're doing your thing out here, like you said. I'm mastering my signature moves. So where did you get that creative side to be like, yo, you know what? I'm gonna jazz this up. I need to add my flair to it.
I learned that when I couldn't keep my hands in a certain position when you're walking with your back all the way like that. That's
Right.
when I learned that. I was like, okay, I'm not gonna be walking around looking weird. So I just started doing my own little thing. From that, it's just been processing since then. I was still
Okay.
7 too when this happened. I was never into a couture walk. Never. It's never
Right.
been that.
7 years old. Wow. Okay. So what's been one of the hardest performances or model shows that you had to get to prepare yourself? Which
New
one
York.
was the hardest? New
New
York?
York. Yes,
Okay.
I've been to New York Fashion Week. I'll say 4 times back to back to back for New York Fashion Week. It happens every year.
Hold on.
Um,
Hold on 1 second. New York Fashion Week.
yes,
All right. That's the big show.
big
That's
show.
one of the biggest shows in fashion. And you said you did it 4 times.
4 times every year. I
What?
usually go every year, but since the Corona stuff, I haven't been able to go.
All right, wait. So 4 times in a year for 4 years.
Yes.
All right. Okay. So you just flexed on them real quick. Yeah, they'll catch it later. They catch that later. I caught it. What was that like your first time getting invited to New York Fashion Week?
It
What's
was
going through your
great.
mind?
It was like, oh my God, I'm going to New York. Period.
Right.
Because I was still young. I was like still a youngin'. So when I first went, it was my first time getting on a plane. I was scared at first,
Right.
but it was great. It was difficult though because backstage it was just so much moving around and you couldn't really do nothing. You stay cluttered in one spot place because like there's so many people
Right.
back. Yeah, and then they rush you to change your clothes because I had to go back to back to back.
Wow.
Yeah,
And so how many girls was in Fashion Week? How many of y'all was it?
it was a lot. But for me, we came with a group. It was me, It was Hannah. It was Buchanan. It was Buchanan, yes. It was Akeda and Lyric.
Wow.
All of us, you remember when I brung up Kimberly Pinkston?
Right.
We was with her because, right, we're called the Kimberly Pinkston girls or the little Pinkston squad, whatever you want to call us.
Wow. So that name Pinkston that name sounds very familiar. For the people that may not know, let's give a little background on that, because you're dropping some jewels on them, but if they missing them.
Okay, I'm sorry. What did you say?
No, I was saying we was talking about Miss Pinkston.
Yes.
I was saying for the people that may not be familiar with her, let's let them know a little bit about her real quick.
Okay, now, like I said earlier, we're in a little skincare line with her.
Right.
She's been. When I was little, I did a photo shoot with her. That's when I first met her. It was this photo shoot. It was me and the girls I brought up earlier that we first met when we were little kids. So I knew since I was really little. So she does a lot. She modeled before she modeled, she acts, she designs clothes, she does photo shoots. She like I said, her skin line. She does a lot of stuff that I can't really quite remember because it's too much to say. Right. But she does all of that, yeah.
Okay, so if you had to say 3 things that she helped you out with, or things that you learned from her.
Posing. She taught me how to pose way better. Cause like she's real sassy like me.
Right.
So I learned how to pose from her. She taught me how to walk better. She's cleaned that up for me over the years. And what else did she do? Oh. I'm sorry, I keep looking at my mother.
No, you get.
And oh, okay. Thank you. See, she always messing with me. Okay. And she also taught me from real to fake, because she gives us these pep talks to just remind us, like who's real and who's fake. Oh, you said 3, but it's another thing. Like when it comes to us dressing, right. She does not like wearing his like when you go to a show to be little kids wearing like really grown stuff. Right. She taught us how to tell them no, because you think we're finna wear that like very young. I can't wear that. My mama won't allow it anyway. But it's some moms who let their children wear that type of stuff.
Right.
And it's not right. So she gives us pep talks like that to make sure that we're straight.
Right. Okay. So you just dropped the real jewel right there. So we're gonna touch on that a little real quick. Right. Like you said, a lot of parents, they allow the kids to dress, and grow up. So what do you think, being in the industry, right? You was in the industry young. What are some dangers, right, that people, they may have misconceptions about the fashion industry and the entertainment industry as a whole? Coming in at 7 years old, 8 years old, what's some misconceptions and mistakes that people make?
I'm sorry, what did you say?
What are some mistakes that younger people get coming in the game, like misconceptions they may have, like they may be naive to certain things? What are some dangers from being in the industry, whether it's the fashion and the entertainment, that people they make a mistake of being naive about getting into the game?
It's the clothes. People just believe that since you're modeling, you have to wear everything that they give you, which is not true, because there's some things that's a little bit way too grown for children nowadays that they can put on them. Right. It's also when there's some people who want to rush into becoming getting signed to a agency. So some parents who allow them to lie about their age, which is not really good, because right. I could have been and got signed or whatever, but I didn't want to lie about my age to nobody. I feel like if you're going to make it on your, like, you can have help, of course, but if you have to lie about your age, don't do that, because you're most definitely going to regret it later on in life.
Right.
And it's the people that you hang yourself, because like I said, fake and real people, they're no. Because some people, they choose to hang with the fake just to get to the next level, which is not okay. And some people who will use you. So you got to be very cautious about who you hang around and what you do and what you wear and how you present yourself.
Right. That's very real right there because like you have your impression and the way people treat you, your respect is forever. So like you never want to take your crown off and never want to put yourself in a situation to compromise your character. So
Right.
we were talking about big shows. We was talking about Fashion Week, right? So over the years, how has that experience gotten easier for you? Is it now like after 4 times in 1 year, then coming back and doing it all over again? Is it not a big deal as much as nowadays, or is like do you still get excited about it?
It's not as big now,
Right,
but back then it was like, oh, okay, for don't play with me.
right.
But when I go to Paris Fashion Week, because I'm gonna go very soon, that's when I'm gonna be like, oh wow,
Wow,
yeah.
wow. So let me ask, what's been one of the biggest crowds that you had to walk or do a model show in front of?
New York,
Wow. Wow,
so
how
many
many people?
people. I believe it was a sold out show of 2000 and something. That was
Wow,
my first year. Second year,
right.
it was I think it was about 3,000. So it went up every year. So I say about like 5,000 plus it being on TV. So who knew how many people was watching?
Wow. How old were you the first time you was at Fashion Week?
8.
8 years old. So how was it when you got back to school? Was it like, yo, I'm pretty
People was
sure
like,
like
"Oh, you're famous now." I was like, "Oh, I didn't know that."
wow. So were you the popular kid at school?
Yes, most definitely. And
I should be right back, yo. This is the Proof in the Pudding podcast show, and we're chatting with November Hill. We're talking about Fashion Week. She says she went to Fashion Week 4 times a year for 4 years straight at 8 years old. So we're talking about dreams and dreams coming to life. We're talking about her being the youngest owner of a recording label, of a distribution label. She was also an actress, rapped a little bit, songwriter. So yeah, we're talking about that. Coming from Indianapolis, Indiana. Definitely excited, yo. And salute to everybody watching out there. Salute to all y'all. Be sure to check out her website. Let me pull it up real quick. Throw the website up there so y'all can definitely link up, see what she got going on. RisingSunEntertainment.org. And she's back, yo. Again, be sure to check out that website, right?
I'm so sorry, the
Nah,
connection went out.
nah, we good. It's all good. It's all good. So we're just talking about the website real quick. So we were saying that New York was the biggest show, right? And you
Yes.
said you was 8 years old, right?
Mhm.
So Fashion Week, Paris is next. What's
Yes.
some other places? What's some other places that you traveled to do modeling?
I've been to New Orleans,
New Orleans.
which was it was fun because I like traveling in general. So I've been to New Orleans. I've been to Florida.
Okay.
Um, yes, I have been to Ohio. It was great.
Ohio too?
I'm going to back to Indianapolis soon
Wow.
for a show that I have with my artist down there.
All right.
Where else have I been? I believe I've been to Arizona. I can't forget Arizona.
Arizona.
It was different because I used to live in Arizona, so it wasn't really that big a deal for me.
Right. Wow. Okay, so yeah, I see you do a lot of traveling, a lot of moving and stuff like that. So what were some of them places that you enjoyed the most?
Florida,
Florida, what part?
Saltwater Beach. I don't know what part that is.
Wow.
It was Fort Walton Beach.
Fort White. Wow. So you like the beach, the water? Is it the heat?
Yeah, my favorite part was going to the beach every day.
Did you get to do any shoots while you was out there?
Yes, we had a photographer follow us around the whole time, recording everything.
Wow, that's dope right there. So okay, what was Louisiana like for you?
It was okay.
It was okay.
Yeah.
All right. Okay, so you say you got an artist, right? Let's talk about some of your artists. Let's talk about that. Let's talk about the label. Let's talk about the distribution. Youngest ever to do it. How does that feel? And and let's break that down. Let's talk about that journey real quick.
Well, it's great because I have my mom helping me with everything.
Right.
She really does everything right now because I'm taking a break. I'm trying to enjoy my summer and be a teenager because I'm 14 now.
Right.
But my mother, she does most of it for me. But I do know most of my artists personally. We have Mr. Quack Quack, also known as Mr. Doug. I have my sister who's also Bougie Trouble.
Right.
Shout out to them, by the way. So yeah, I've been working with them mostly. We have more than that, of course, but them two are the prime focus right now
Right.
because they're all doing more and they are having a more they have a bigger budget.
Right.
So for me, when I'm working with someone, it's all about the budget that you have because the more money that you put in, the more outcome it will have on you.
Right.
The distribution part, my mom handles that, so I don't really know that much about it, but I know a little bit. I know that it's all about the budget. The bigger budget you have, the more outcome you have on yourself. Also, them two that have been performing a lot. My sister just came out, so she has been picked up by a recording studio who works with Cardi B and all that stuff like that. So she's coming up very fast for her just coming out not too long ago. Mr. Quack, he just dropped a music video. It's called Clayco, which is the best. Like it just came out, so I'm glad that they're doing that.
Right.
Yes, it's from Clayco. It's called Clayco.
Right. Okay, so let me ask you. Okay, I know. Okay, so one of them is your sister, and you said his name is Mr. Quack Quack.
Yes.
All right, how did you wind up finding him?
Mr.
When you
Quack
found him, how did?
My sister's name is Bougie Trouble. That's the one who just came out, who's been performing at strip clubs and whatever. Because her songs, they're very much like Doja Cat and Nicki Minaj type, like.
Right.
So she's been at the strip club performing, and she just got picked up by a studio who worked with Cardi B and Nicki and stuff like that.
Okay. Okay.
So that's that part.
All right. I see your older sister.
Yes, my older sister. She's I think she's 29 now, right? 29.
Okay, dope. So let me ask: was she in the original group, or she wasn't in the D Girls?
No.
Okay.
She used to help us write our music.
She used to help you out. All right. So how much of an inspiration has she been in the music side for you as well?
A lot, because she always been good at writing since forever. So she used to write our songs sometimes. Like she used to make up the verse or the hook, and then we like just go off of what she say. And plus, she used to make the dances we used to do.
Okay.
Right. So she's been an inspiration.
Okay. So how did she wind up getting with the label?
It's very funny actually, because I didn't even know she wanted to be on the label. Like she literally just got signed, probably like last month, I believe, or beginning of this month. Like she just got signed, and when first we went to go see her perform in the studio to see if she was like her first song, whatever, because she, like I said, she always was a writer, but like her first song she did, I was there in the studio with her. And then since I was like, you know what? Oh yeah, she's different. So then we signed her, and she agreed. She couldn't say no because she's my sister.
Right. And the rest is history. So let me ask you: when you say she couldn't say no, did you Suge Knight her? Did you put the Suge Knight on her?
I was like, if you say no, you don't let me know.
Yeah, so that's a beautiful thing. So it's like, and y'all working together. So you got your mom and your sister, y'all all pretty much making it happen. You said the song is doing pretty good. For the people that may want to check her music, where can they find it?
They can find on Instagram as Bougie Trouble.
Bougie Trouble.
Yeah, it's with a 3, by the way. So it's Bougie with the E. It is a 3.
Okay.
And then it's Trouble. Yeah.
I might need you to put it in the comments after the interview.
Probably so, because it's very hard to.
Right. Yeah, just for the people that might want to see, they might want to watch it. So okay, so let's talk about Mr. Quack Quack right quick. Where is he from? It went out. I can't hear you.
He's from Clayco, Georgia.
Oh, from Quaco, Georgia. All right. So how did y'all link up?
Well, my mom knew him. Um, I first met him when I went to his video shoot.
Okay.
At the time I was like, I don't know who this person is, but then his song started playing. I was like, oh, because I already heard the song before on Instagram. I didn't know I was gonna be in his video shoot though. So
Wow.
boom, I met him, and then since then we've been keeping contact.
Okay. So let's talk about the record label process. How's that been? Like, what was that like? What things did you not know, and what things have you learned from starting the label?
You went in and out.
I was saying, from starting the label since you first got in it till now. Like, what's some things that you learned over the years, and what's that process been like starting the label?
People just going. What I learned is people gonna use you because there's so many people who just use me to get to the next level and then just gonna drop me out of nowhere.
Right. Wow.
So you gotta be mad cautious about who you put on your label or who you decide to work with because some people is just they're not it.
Wow. So what type of artists do you look for? Like, what is it that you look for in a person when you
I'm with all genres, honestly, but the genre that's popping out is hip hop. So I want more hip hop artists, and I need more singers too. So really, it's really R&B and hip hop for me. But I take all genres.
R&B and hip hop. So when we talk about hip hop, we talking about like the you want the drill, you want the trap rap, what kind of
We're not like it could be some type of Tupac hip hop type stuff. If they own that. But like really like Nicki Minaj, Cardi, like stuff like that. But like I said, it doesn't matter as long as it's good. I'll work with you.
Okay, so you just said a powerful name right there, and there's no way we're gonna bypass by that name you just said. So you say it could be a Tupac type of rapper, right? So what do you mean by that? What type of rapper is a Tupac type of rapper?
Tupac, like okay, like he spit like he was really no fast rapper. He was like very much rhymey but slow.
Right.
So when I say that, okay, like they could be on like some J. Cole type stuff.
Okay.
How J. Cole raps is how Tupac did it. They're slow. They spit facts. They do like poetry type rap.
Oh yeah, poetry type rap. So okay,
That's yeah.
All right, so I'm just curious, right? Because what's two of your favorite Tupac songs?
To be honest, I don't even know. I listen to a lot. Like I don't even pay attention to the names. I just listen to them.
Okay, all right. I just say that because that's all good. I just say that because Tupac was my favorite rapper. He was my night, like how Naomi Campbell was for you. He was that. Yeah, he was my guy right there. So when you said that, that's why I had to mess with you or whatever. So okay, so now the label's up, right? How did you get into the distribution part? And then what things have you learned about running a label that you didn't know in the beginning?
That's the one that made money. There we go. You can make a whole lot of money off distribution, and plus it's without distribution. If you're an artist, right? You're gonna need distribution in general. Because in order for you to get out there, you getting assigned to a label has nothing to do with the distribution part.
Right.
So therefore, when you pay somebody to do distribution for you, they're there to get you exposed more. Being on a record label, they do nothing but drop your music.
Right.
The distribution part, you get to be out there more. You get to do more shows. They're like an agent. They book you. They get you out there. They make you fly, and then they leave.
Right.
That's how that part goes to play. It makes the most money. So everybody needs, as a new artist, you need to find a distribution. It doesn't matter because that's how you're gonna make it if you want to like start doing rapping and all that.
Right. And that's real right there. The distribution, the publishing, royalties and things like that. So it's like, okay, so now y'all start the label, right? You and your mom do that together. It's like, did y'all already know a little bit about the record industry, or did y'all learn along the way?
We didn't know nothing at first.
Right.
We didn't know nothing. But over the years, we observed and we evolved.
Right. And that's the thing, because like a lot of times artists they confuse the music and don't learn the music business. So it's like you said, like, yo, we sat back, we observed, you soaked it up, then you start applying it, and now you're winning, right? So let's talk about that. Like, all right, so how did you transition from observing to actually making it happen?
Honestly, that's on my mom.
Right.
Because when we started involving, that's when I let her take over.
Okay.
Because I was 13, I believe, and
Right.
at that point, I wanted to do more modeling than that, so I had her take over for that part. I don't know how she did that,
Okay. Nothing
but
wrong with that.
I'm pretty sure. I don't know because she's very smart, so ain't no telling.
All right. So does your mom have a music background as well?
Yes,
Okay.
she
All right.
does. She sings. She used to sing when she was a teenager, and she could have got signed, but her mama said no. So
Wow. She still sings to this
I
day?
don't know. I mean, yeah, but like not like out. Like she'll sing when she's like in here listening to her little Jill Scott or
Okay.
whatever.
All right. So let me ask. She's right there with you?
She's yeah.
All right. Ask your mom, what's her favorite singer? What's her favorite? Who's her favorite inspirational singer?
Mom, who's your favorite inspirational singer?
Who's my favorite inspirational singer?
Is it Jill Scott?
Yes.
I told you, Jill Scott. See,
Yes.
what I tell you?
Hey.
All right. So that's a
What I
beautiful
tell
thing right there.
Hey.
And you knew it. You said it. You said Jill Scott. Jill Scott's very talented. And it's like, yo, so I like the direction and I like what y'all doing right now. So it's like, what can people expect? The pandemic is about to be over with. Hopefully things are gonna open back up. What's your plans for the future?
You couldn't do as much shows as I used to be doing
Right.
because of the pandemic. So like when I do shows, it's very small, or like there's no people around. It's just like straight up recording you to go on like IG Live or Facebook Live.
Right.
So I want to do more shows this year because I didn't do none last year. So it was like kind of sad.
Wow. Okay. So you say you're taking a break right now
And I want to go to the water park.
to the water park.
Yes.
Which one?
Yes. I'm ready to go. Sad.
There's that wrong with that. Yeah, there's that wrong with that. But it's like you said, so you're enjoying your break, right? So it's like you're doing more modeling. You want to hit the water park up. There's nothing wrong with that. So let me ask you, how do you balance being a business owner, having artists at school, and having a regular life? How do you balance and hold it all together?
It's not really that hard because me, I was homeschooled at first. This year I'm gonna be homeschooled, but
Okay.
I was homeschooled, so it wasn't really that hard. Me when, like I said, when I'm alone, I'm an introvert. I don't like talking to people
Right.
unless I have to. So the talking part, not even that hard for me.
Right.
The school, like I said, it wasn't hard because I did homeschool, so I can do it whenever I wanted to do it at the time. But this year I'm gonna be like in real school, so I don't know how that's gonna work out.
Wow.
But
Okay.
we gonna
So
see.
all right. So you're in Georgia now, right?
Yes.
Okay. So what's the transition like coming from Indiana to out there?
It wasn't that hard. We only moved here because I wanted to model. I was like I said, I was 6, 7. I only came here so I could model. Like, it wasn't really that hard. But when we in Indiana, we came to Georgia.
Wow. Okay. So how far are you from Atlanta?
It's simple, just straight like that.
Right.
Hmm.
How far are you from Atlanta?
45 minutes.
Okay.
It's no, it's not that far, but then again, it is when it's traffic, so it's like
Right. Okay.
really
So let me
bad.
ask you, running a record label, right? Atlanta right now is real popular for music right now. A lot of people coming to Atlanta. Hopefully she'll be right back. Yo, we're definitely sitting here chatting with November Hill, the youngest CEO of a record label and distribution company. She's also a model out of Georgia. Yo, and it's definitely, a pleasure to have young people up here running businesses and telling their story and stuff like that. But I also want to thank the people that took the time to watch today's show. We're having a little technical difficulties, but hope she'll be back in a second. Again, thank you for watching and taking your time out to support the proof. We definitely appreciate y'all. And again, be sure to check her out on Facebook. You can find her under November with a U Hill. You can find their website at Rising Sun Entertainment. I'm gonna give her a few more minutes. Hopefully she'll be back again. But definitely, if you need distribution, if you're trying to get linked into the industry, definitely reach out to them. That's www.risingsunentertainment.org. And again, we're sitting here with November Hill. We're going to give her a few moments, see if she comes back. Again, we thank everybody for watching. We thank you for your patience. This midweek, we hope everybody's having a blessed week. We're really excited about the rest of the week. We got a lot of talent coming through. Busy week, a lot of things on the menu. We got a video premiere coming up on Friday. Madam Trauma, her album release, mixtape drop. So definitely check for that. Be sure to tune in for that celebration show. And again, you know how we do here at The Proof. We hear stories and we tell people, this is how I got to where I am today. And again, she's back. So we'll hear about that journey. And then we'll jump right back into it. Again, thank everybody for watching. This is The Proof in the Pudding Podcast Show. And we're chatting with November Hill. All right?
You see, I live in the mountains.
All right.
I live in a country.
Right.
Around the deers and the trees.
Right. It's hard. Yeah, no problem, yeah. But we was just saying, being in Atlanta, right, or being so close to Atlanta and Georgia with a record label, right? What is the industry like out there? What is the music scene like in Atlanta?
Music scene out here. Most people, there are some 21 Savage wannabe rapper. So that's the type of genre that's in Atlanta. Like, especially on Bouldercrest. On Bouldercrest, you have people who want to rap just like Young Nudie or 21 Savage. So it's like, that's how that is.
Okay, so what are some of your favorite Atlanta rappers?
Atlanta rappers, Young Nudie, and SSG Splurge.
SSG Splurge. All right, what part of Atlanta are they from?
One from Bouldercrest and one is from, I believe, Keiko.
Okay, and what type of energy are they bringing on the songs?
Who can I compare them to? I don't know, because they got their own sound and their own energy. Like, they're just them. I don't know.
Okay, so what draws you to a song? What do you like? Is it the lyrics, the beat, the energy? What part do you like most about it?
For Splurge, it's the beats he be having. His beats go crazy. And then for Young Nudie, it's the lyrics, because he very much inspirational.
Okay, all right. So where do you get your beats from for your artists?
I get them from how you never have from Lex. He makes his own beats.
All right, Young Lex. Throwback Entertainment. Young Lex definitely get people's right there. The tune going.
Shout out to TBT, and by the way,
Right.
love them. But yeah, we get them from Lex,
right,
or we get them from Black.
So, all right, let's talk about that. How did you meet Young Lex? Young Lex was up here a couple of days ago, real good brother. So how did
Oh yeah,
y'all
I met
wind up
him
meeting?
because I was working. I went to go meet one of his artists at the time,
Right.
and my mom had an interview with one of his artists that he was managing at the time. So that's how I
Right.
met Lex from through an interview my mom had,
Okay.
and then I found out that he made his own and all that. So we just they stayed and talked about that because my mama a talker. She
Okay.
could talk for like 3 hours without stopping. So I was just
Wow.
listening to him talk from the car,
Right.
and then they got each other number, and then that's how that went down. Both of them
Okay.
love to talk. They could talk for hours and hours,
Wow.
hours.
Okay.
Yeah.
Salute the Young Lex and the whole Throwback Entertainment. It'll definitely get peoples out there. So for the people that's watching, yo, what can they look forward to? You got anything that we might have missed on today's interview that they might need to know about? Anything like that?
Yes, I am starting the tour. Like I said, with the tour, our first place was Florida, which is
Okay.
why it's my favorite spot, and because of the beach, clearly. And then we're also going to Indianapolis, like I said. So we're having a tour going on.
Right.
So y'all missed that part.
With the help of Mega Music.
Oh yeah, we're also with Mega Music. They're also helping us with the tour.
Okay. So what artist is on the tour? Is it your sister and
Yes, my sister is coming, of course.
okay. What other
Um,
artists is
it's Sizzle,
Sizzle?
Hazel,
Okay, Hazel Beast.
Debo. Yes, and is Duck coming?
Yes.
Duck is
So,
coming. Okay, yeah, because he didn't come last time. So yeah, it's
alright.
Mr. Quack, and yeah.
Right. Right. And you said Sack Right Debo as well?
Yes.
Okay. Salute to Sack Right Debo. He was up here on the show as well. So that's definitely dope right there. So you said the next stop is going to be Indianapolis?
Yes.
Okay. All right. So besides the tour, what else can people expect?
For me to be out more, actually, I'm finna be out some more. Like after this little summer break,
Right.
I'm gonna be out, and they're gonna be like, "Oh yeah, you're back. Yeah, I'm back. Oh yeah."
Okay. So what's some photographers you looking forward to working with?
Honestly, I don't know because it's a lot of good photographers out here that I already worked with.
Right.
It's not really no new ones I've been seeing or really caught my eye yet.
Okay. All right. So what type of themes do you like doing in your shoots? What type of themes like beach? Is it like high fashion? What type of themes do you like doing the most?
High fashion mostly. I
High
never
fashion.
done like a beach theme type of photo shoot, so now I have to.
Okay.
But it's really high fashion with every shoot that I have done so far.
Okay. So have you been printed? Have you been published already?
I have done print.
Okay.
I
Done print.
have done print, but only a couple times.
Okay. So what are some things you want to accomplish before it's over when it comes to fashion and modeling? Like what's some things on your to-do list?
You went in and out again. Now
Okay.
he's
I was saying, what's some things on your checklist when it comes to modeling?
learning new turns.
Right.
That's his checklist number one. Because like I said, turn is really my thing.
Right.
And I want to meet new people to hang around because like I said, real from fake is really hard to find some real people.
Yeah, and that's real right there. So you got any final words for the people viewing or anybody that might watch the playback later? You got any final words or updates you want to let the people know?
Make sure you follow me on Facebook, November Hill, spelled with a BUR at the end. Shout out to TVT Entertainment, which I said earlier on already. And everybody have a nice day.
Yeah, That's up right there. And then you said that's November, Novembur Hill. And that's on Facebook. And then they can also
Yes.
find you on the website at risingsunentertainment.org.
Yes.
Okay. And that's the thing right there. So, yo, down the road, please keep us updated with the tours and stuff like that. And any other announcements that you might have that you want to make. Let us know. And let me ask you before you go, down the road, would you come back up here and do this again? Was the interview okay?
Yeah.
It was pretty cool.
Yeah.
All right, yo, I definitely appreciate it, yo. And salute to Rising Sun Entertainment. Yo, salute to the youngest female CEO of a record label and distribution company. Youngest woman I know to ever go to Fashion Week 4 times in a year for 4 years straight. And counting, you know what I'm saying? So I'm
Yes.
looking forward to seeing you doing Fashion Week in Paris and all the things, and you continue to keep rising to the top. You're definitely a positive young lady in the game. You're inspiring others. You're very knowledgeable. And a salute to you and your mom, because I see that y'all working together as a family, and that's also a beautiful thing in the Black community. You don't see that often. So salute to Black excellence on that. And I thank y'all. If y'all got any last shout outs y'all want to do, you can do that now.
Shout out to All XSJ. He's a
Right.
perfect DJ, y'all. Like, if you want to get a DJ, follow him on Instagram. It's All Access J. Facebook. No, I said Facebook is J Harris, I believe.
Okay.
So y'all follow him on Facebook and all that. If you need a DJ or a barber, you know, he be. You know what I mean?
Right.
WKDT also. Shout out to them. And my mother, because she's right here. Shout out to. You can follow her on Instagram, Temptation. I'll say on Instagram. Yeah, follow her because you know she's good at distributing people.
Yeah, that's dope right there. And again, thank you for coming up here, and salute to your mom and your family, and salute to the whole label again. Yo, this is the Proof in the Pudding podcast show. I go by the name of Sion 919. I want to thank everybody that watched the show today. Be sure to follow them, risingsunentertainment.org. And again, yo, we thank y'all and salute and hope that everybody have a blessed week. We love y'all and we out, yo. Peace, y'all.